Hey guys, Magic Master here, and I know it's been a while, but I'm back, and my assistant is also back with me today.
Hi!
So, today I'm going to be showing you a very interesting do-as-I-do card trick. It's kind of like the 4 mystery cards in a way, except we're both doing something at the same time. And 4 mystery cards is a video I've uploaded in the past. But before we get into that, I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, Magic Master, where have you been all this time? Well, last week, I was actually, all that last week, Monday through Friday, I was teaching card tricks at a day camp. So that's where I've been all this time. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. And so, yeah, let's get into it. Also, go subscribe to J-Trix Challenge Tube and Francois the Kitchen Magician. I'll leave links to all 3 of their channels in the description. And also credit to A Million Card Tricks for this trick. Without further ado, let's get into the performance. So, what we're going to start by doing, actually, is I'm going to have my assistant cut off about half of the deck here. Okay, so that'll be her pile, this will be my pile. So now go ahead, hold on to that. So now in a second here, I am going to have you do exactly as I do with your pile of cards. So what we're going to be doing is just spread through and take all these cards and flip them over and set them on top of the deck, however many you want. And then go deeper through all the face-up cards into more face-down cards, however many you want, and then take all the face-up and face-down cards, flip them over, and set them on top. Okay, now we're going to spread through, and the first face-down card we come to, we're going to set down on the table. And then we take these cards, flip them over, set them on the bottom. So now we're going to do this 2 more times. So spread through, take some cards, flip them over, go deeper than the face-up cards, and flip more cards over. And then first face down card you come to goes on the table. Then these cards go on the bottom. And now we're going to do that 1 more time. Take some cards, flip them over. And then go deeper and flip all of those over. And then first face down goes on the table. And once again, these go on the bottom. So, just put the deck back together here. So, we did not set up anything beforehand. My assistant had a completely free choice of how many cards she spread through. And so, it would be pretty much impossible for us both to land on the same cards all 3 times. I mean, I don't know how that would happen. That's pretty much impossible. So, that was the trick, and let's get right into the tutorial. So, obviously, this trick does require setup. So, what you want to do is get out 3 soulmates. And if you don't know what soulmates are, I'm guessing you guys already do. But if you don't know what soulmates are, they are 2 cards of the same color. So, I just like to use black 6s, black 10s, and the red jacks. But you can use whatever 3 soulmates you want. So, what you start by doing is taking 3 of the cards and putting them on top of the deck. And I'll show you guys how to put them on top in a second. And then take the other 3 cards and put them on the bottom. So, actually I have an easier way to do this. Hold on a second. So, you want to take your cards where they are both in the same fan. They're both in the same position in the fan. So we have 6 on the bottom, 10 in the middle, jack on top. 6 bottom, 10 middle, jack top. And so what you want to do is take one of the fans, just square it up, put it on top of the deck, and then make sure it's the top. And then the other fan, you want to take it, before you set it on the bottom, you want to reverse count the cards. And now you can set it on the bottom. So what you have here is the same cards on the very top of the deck, the same cards second from top and second from bottom, and then the same card 3rd from the top and 3rd from the bottom. So it goes 6, 10, jack, jack, 10, 6. So that's how your setup should look. So now, what you want to do from here I wouldn't really recommend a riffle shuffle. I mean, you could do it, but you have to make sure you maintain the bottom 3 cards and the top 3 cards. So it would kind of look a little weird if you did a riffle shuffle. So if you want to, you can just stick to false cuts. You do whatever false cut you want. That's the original I came up with a while ago. Now, what you want to do from here is have the spectator lift off about half of the deck. So let's just say they took it like right here. So you ask them to just hold on to their pile. And then you say, in a second, I'm going to have you do as I do at the same time. While you're saying this, you want to give the deck, or the pile you have anyway, an overhand shuffle. So I'll show you what's special about this overhand shuffle. So you start giving it an overhand shuffle, and then when you get to the last few cards, you want to start peeling off one at a time, like that. So what that has just done is reverse counted the cards and gotten them on top in the same order. So we have both 6s on top, both 10s on top, and both jacks on top. So that's what that overhand shuffle did. So they're already on top for the spectator's pile, but you have to do the overhand shuffle to get them on top onto your pile. But make sure they don't do an overhand shuffle. If you like look them in the eye while you're talking, like do as I do in a second here, and you can just feel the overhand shuffle, and then you can feel when you get down to the last few cards, and then just start peeling one by one. If you look at them while you're doing that, they'll probably look you in the eye, because, you know, that's just respect. But if they start to do an overhand shuffle too, just make sure to tell them not to do that. So, from here, what you want to do is you say, go ahead, take some cards and flip them over. And so they do the same thing. And there really is no specified number. It really does not matter for either of you, the spectator or yourself. And then you spread deeper than the face-up cards and say, flip all of those cards over. And so they do the same thing. And then you say, first face-down card you come to, put that on the table. So there we go. And there. And then you say, go ahead, take your face-up cards, put them on the bottom. So you both do that. And so, like I said, it really does not matter how many cards you're flipping over. So you do that, and do that, and then the spectator is doing this at the same time as you with their pile. So this is actually kind of a nice beginner trick because it requires a little bit of a setup, so it's not impromptu, really. I mean, it's a small setup, so you can kind of just maybe sneak it in there. But it's a nice trick for beginners because it requires no sleight of hand. I mean, unless you want to do the false cuts or something. So, remember, they're doing this at the same time as you, but I don't use my assistant for the tutorial, so that's why I'm doing the piles one by one. But they would be doing that at the same time as you. And now, after you're done doing that, you can see that all of your cards match up. So, guys, I hope you liked it. I'm glad to be back. I hope you're glad I'm back. And I'll see you guys next time.